In this video, I wanted to talk about a concept in SEO called topical authority. Now, I've got an example here based on yesterday's video, which was talking about pizza ovens. So I'm going to run with that and just kind of explain what topical authority is, how you can do it for your store, and why it's important, basically. So let's jump straight in. So topical authority is basically this concept in SEO that when you create enough content around a specific topic, in this case, it's pizza ovens, then you, in the eyes of Google, become an expert in that space. And so therefore, you are more likely to rank for your target keyword with all your different pages. Now, there's ways that we can do this, but in essence and in short, basically, the more content you have on your website about a specific topic, the more likely you are, granted it is good quality content, the more likely you are to become an authority in that space and become the expert in that space, basically. And so for this example here, we've got the target keyword, the main keyword being pizza ovens. And so most people, most brands, if they're starting out, if they're smaller, if they haven't thought about SEO, will do what we've got here. And that is they'll have one collection and they'll call it, collection pizza ovens. And then they'll put all their products within that one collection and that's it. Now, I've talked about this plenty of times. The more content you have, the more collections you have, more people you're going to end up on your site. But that goes beyond just having people end up on your site. It helps with this concept called topical authority. Because if we open up this one here, if we create all these different sub-collections right here, so we've got outdoor pizza ovens, wood-fired pizza ovens, gas pizza ovens, portable, electric, size ones, maybe cost ones as well or something. First of all, as I said, this opens up the door to anyone searching for outdoor pizza ovens or wood-fired pizza ovens. So you're already getting more people to your site based on those keywords. But second of all, this is already creating more pieces of content on your site about this topic called pizza ovens. And so automatically, just from, what is this, like 7 collections right here, you have created a little bit of extra topical authority because you have all this content about pizza ovens. And now what we can do from there, that gives us more internal linking options. We can internally link between these sub-collections here, between the main collection as well, and also the products. And so just by adding a couple extra sub-collections, you automatically give yourself more topical authority based on that. But that's not enough in the eyes of Google, especially for competitive keywords. You need to create more supporting content. Now, supporting content has slightly changed based off what we used to do, where supporting content would purely be create blogs, write as many blogs as you can, publish them, hopefully they rank, hopefully they can get some backlinks or something like that, and then that's your job's done. You're building up some topical authority. That is somewhat the case still, but as we all know, with AI overviews and with AI taking over, blogs have changed a lot with SEO, and especially for e-commerce SEO. And so the type of blogs you need to create is much different to what it used to be, but they are still important. And so for here, I've got some examples of what type of blogs you can create. And then we've also got some topic clusters down here that we'll go over in a second. But basically, the type of blogs that we like to create now for our clients is buyer's guides and comparisons. And so this is more a middle of funnel kind of query. We're looking at people who are interested in a product. They know they want to buy a product, but they're perhaps trying to find, the best outdoor pizza ovens for this budget, or is it a wood or a gas pizza oven that they should get? The top 5 mistakes to avoid when buying a pizza oven. These are queries that people might be looking for before they buy a product, compared to more traditional top of funnel blogs, which would be, what is a pizza oven? People who are searching what is a pizza oven, they're not necessarily going to buy. And so because of AI overviews answering those kind of queries, we kind of avoid those and we go for these more middle of funnel type queries now. So we've got different supporting content here, buyer guides and comparisons, as I said, how-to and tips. So still some sort of top of funnel-esque keywords, but how to make restaurant quality pizza at home, 10 easy pizza recipes. And again, this all ties back into this concept of topical authority. So not every single blog has to rank number 1 on Google, has to bring traffic and customers to your site. Obviously, that's the goal. That's what we try and do. But what this does is also build up this concept of topical authority. It means you've got more content on your site about the topic of pizza ovens. You can internally link to all your collections, all your products, and so forth. And again, this builds up your topical authority. And then finally, some seasonal ones could be there as well. Best outdoor cooking gear for summer, how to throw the ultimate backyard pizza party. So that's some supporting content. But then finally, we get this last concept, which is topic clusters. Now, when it comes to pizza ovens, you don't want to just write about pizza ovens. That's one kind of cluster within this whole sphere and within this kind of keyword. And so we can see that top kind of cluster that we've got is outdoor pizza ovens. So right, supporting blogs, comparison, fuel types, like we've got up here. But that's not enough. We then need to kind of jump to similar topics like outdoor entertaining or cooking equipment, and we can still incorporate our keyword and incorporate things about this concept of pizza ovens and pizza and food and so forth. So as we said, outdoor entertainment, we've got pizza recipes, backyard setups, accessories and so forth, cooking equipment, pizza peels, fire starters, oven covers. And of course, this is just for one keyword here for pizza ovens. If you sell pizza ovens, you probably sell pizza peels, fire starters, oven covers, and so forth. And so you can internally link across your different keywords. And so creating these different topic clusters and identifying what topics you should cover for a certain keyword really helps spread that topical authority. And it also then, as I just said, gets to tie into different type of products that you have on your site. So for this here, we've created all the content, right? So we've now got our target keyword, which is pizza ovens. We've got the main collection right here. What we want to do is we want to make sure that all this content helps with our topical authority. Now, purely creating the content on your website and leaving it is not enough. We need to internally link and make sure Google understands that all this content is intertwined and interlinked. And so that's where internal linking is super valuable. I'll link to a video up here. And I'll probably make a new one as well on how to do interlink for your Shopify store soon. So make sure you subscribe down below so you can watch that one. But basically what we want to do, we've got this main collection here called pizza ovens. This is where we kind of want, I guess, the most people to go, purely because it's probably, and this is just assuming, this is the highest searched keyword, right? But then what we want to do is we want to obviously internally link between our sub collections. So then if someone is on a gas pizza oven, we might want to link to the wood fire pizza oven because perhaps they're not sure which one they want to buy, and then portable pizza ovens and so forth. So we want to internally link in between all these, obviously, which all then go straight to the products. But what we want to do over here is you want to internally link from these guides and these topic clusters to all your different products. And so how to make restaurant quality pizza at home, you could have a line saying like use a wood-fired pizza oven. So you're internally linking to that. And then maybe you link to the wood-fired pizza oven product down there. For best outdoor pizza ovens, again, you can go to, here we go, outdoor pizza ovens as the collection that you're linking to rather than just all going to the pizza ovens collection. And again, then linking to an outdoor pizza oven in your products. And then finally, with topic clusters, you've got outdoor pizza ovens, again, linking to whatever products and collections are most appropriate. But then here, for something like pizza peels, you might be in a blog or in an article about pizza peels. You might be talking about how this pizza peel is the best for the gas pizza oven. But then you also link down here where you've got your pizza peel. I'm not going to write that out, but you've got your pizza peel collection here. And then this, you would do the exact same thing we've done here for pizza peel. So this is just for one keyword. And you can see here how many different collections, how many different blogs, and how many different kind of topic clusters we've created just for one keyword. To do this properly across your whole site, you then implement this for pizza peels, for fire starters, for oven covers, identify the sub-collections, identify the different supporting content you can create, and the topic clusters for that specific keyword. And then you've just got this massive map of content that you can interlink and you can kind of incorporate into your site. And think about that. Just from this alone, we've got one main collection, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sub collections, obviously all your products. And then let's say like 12 to 20 different blogs purely from what's here. That's 30 pieces of content on this one keyword for pizza ovens. As I said, you do that for pizza peels, that's 60 pieces of content. Fire starters, that's 90. You think about how many pieces of content you now have on this whole kind of topic of pizza peels, pizza ovens. And your topical authority is so strong then that it is hard. Granted, all your content is good quality. You've got all the other on-page and off-page SEO things implemented. It's going to be hard for you not to rank for that keyword because you are so well-versed across all these different topics. So there you go. That's the whole concept of topical authority. I've shown you here what the main keyword is, how to create different sub-collections and supporting content to build that topical authority. If you don't have time to do this yourself and you want someone to implement all this for your brand, click the first link in the description. My name's Zach. We do Shopify SEO for e-commerce brands in Australia and get them amazing results with their SEO. So first link in the description if you want to book a call. If not, make sure you subscribe so you can keep an eye on all this new content I'm putting out. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.